Uh, so why the name Seasons?
That's a good one. I'll let Trev answer that one.
Here you go, Trev.
Like,
Also, Colt. Yeah.
We'll segue in here. Let me go. Here. Yeah, we got plenty of room. You got it?
Yeah.
You don't hold. Yeah. There you go.
Should I introduce myself?
Here we have Trevor, another co-owner of the shop Seasons.
Yeah, I'm the other guy. Why the name? I don't know. I feel like we were just throwing around ideas, and seasons made so much sense. I mean, where we're located, there's a lot of seasons, and it kind of puts you on a clock for the year. And through skateboarding, like everyone's feeling it right now. As soon as this time of year hits, pressure's on. Get as much in as you can.
Yeah.
Winters for different projects, whether it's snowboarding or doing things inside or other outlets. But there's no specific reason. It just made so much sense in talking. So when it sticks, and that's exactly what stuck.
No, it definitely does stick. I think it's a pretty cool, unique name. And I feel like it's definitely good for marketing, especially in this area.
Yeah, we never thought about it like that. It just sort of made sense. I mean, it's hard to like pick a name for a business, but we tried not to sweat it too hard and just let it come, and that's what came.
Yeah, that was gonna be like my next question. With skateboarding, it's not something that you necessarily can do in the wintertime when it starts snowing. So once it hits like wintertime and people aren't able to skate as much, what segue does your business take?
Business stays strong. I mean, people still skate all year, whether it's driving to indoor parks. We have a fantastic new indoor park here, which Albany hasn't had that in probably 10 years or more at this point. I don't even know. But
Where is the indoor park?
so 12 years since the last indoor park closed. But now it's on Broadway. It's called
Okay.
Endure. It's through NWR organization.
Okay.
It's not like readily available at many spots. So
Mm.
again, it's like a parallel within skateboarding. Certain companies want their stuff at certain places, and certain places want certain stuff. So it's like a mutual respect with a lot of the stuff that we carry.
Yeah. Um, Tying it a bit back to the community aspect, the first time I came here and actually first met you and asked you if you wanted to be a part of the project, I saw that you were just sitting down with a bunch of other guys comparing different skateboarders to NBA players.
Oh, that's
which
right.
I remember.
Dwayne was
Um,
in here. We were going crazy. That's right.
Yeah, and I just was able to feel that sense of community, that sense of comfort that these people can have when walking into your shop. And um, I wondered if that's like a staple that you also wanted to bring to the shop as well in terms of.
Yeah, that's honestly most of it. I feel like people might not believe me all the time, but I always kind of say like the retail is like just a part of this. It's not like a retail store necessarily. I mean, it is. There's a lot of stuff here, but it's definitely more of like a social and community hub rather than just like a retail store. You know, it's almost why it doesn't really feel like our business, so to say. It's more just like an extension of like kind of like your life and what's going on in your life and all these years and years and years embedded into skating and stuff. So like people come here for that because a lot of people have the same story. They've been doing this and consumed by it for years and decades and beyond. So yeah, people come in all the time that don't need to buy anything. You know what I mean? It's like not really like that. It's like an open door.
Mm.
But there is a lot of stuff to buy too. So it's kind of like I tell people the retail is like part of it.
Of course, of course. So, are you originally from the area?
Yeah. Yeah, my mom lived in Clifton Park when I was growing up, and my dad lived downtown Albany. So, I mean, I started skating almost 30 years ago when I was like 10. And through my dad living downtown and through skating, you know, you meet people everywhere.
Yeah.
From everywhere, every different town, all the surrounding areas. Yeah, spent my whole life skating here for sure.
Word. So, what are some of your, in particular, favorite spots to skate then?
So, we're at a cool point right now where skating's kind of like more casual than ever. Skating's more like convenient here than ever because like in the past, you know, there's been a lot of local videos and stuff where if you watch the videos, like 80% of the video is harder to identify because there
Yeah.
used to be a lot of searching, a lot of like looking around and creeping around and finding spots in all different areas. But the past few years now, it's been since we had like a public outdoor park. I think that was 2017, and then like Chris was touching on before, we have this world-class marble plaza that's like absolutely unbelievably good for skateboarding, and it's always been super off limits until recently. Now it's been a little bit more relaxed, and no one knows how long that'll last. It might get super off limits again, but for now, we have great, easy spots to skate. So everyone's been taking it because it was never like that here. You had to put in way more work before, and now it's like real relaxed, real fun, real casual.
Awesome. So, this is a question for basically for both of you. What is the main goal that you have with this shop? Are you trying to expand the skating community? Are you just trying to grow necessarily as a brand? What's the goal?
All right. In the past, people would always ask, like, what made you want to open a shop?
Yeah.
And I don't think I ever had a good answer for that till recently, because the reason that I personally felt like it was a good idea to open a shop is because I wanted everyone to want to come to Albany. There's like the classic Albany gets a bad rap, and I was always like, no, because we, again, this is through the eyes of like skating, and I'm not saying like simple-minded or one-track minded, but we were all consumed growing up and stuff. So through the eyes of skating, we're like, Albany's amazing. There's a huge scene here and stuff. So yeah, of course, shop helps to grow the community. It's not like the only piece of it or anything by any means,
course.
but it definitely helps. Like you were just saying, when you walked in, you felt a sense of community and stuff like that. So that happens all day, every day. That's like part of it. As far as expanding the brand, no. I think that now we get a lot of skate tourism, and I think that was my underlying main goal. I wanted people to come here because we'd always take trips and be welcomed with open arms. And then prior to having this shop, that was happening here quite a bit, and the shop seemed like a major missing link in, having people come here and receive the open arms. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So if you had a friend who was coming to Albany for the first time ever, and they didn't know anything about Albany, and you wanted to leave a good, lasting impression on them, where would you take them for the day?
We're going skating?
That's up to you.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh, I like that. That's a good question.
All right, you go first.
Hold on. All right.
It's a question for both of you.
All right. I got to marry.
I've asked it to everyone.
I mean. All right. So if it's a friend, skating wise, if they're pulling up, never been to Albany, like, hey, what's up? I'm taking you straight to the plaza.
Well, there, you want to go there.
We're going to the plaza. We're going to go there. We're going to pull up. We're going to bring a gallon of water, a 6-pack, and our boards, and we're going to hang. We're going to show you every inch of the plaza. We're going to have a nice session. You're not allowed to touch any of that 6-pack till you're done sessioning.
Ooh.
Then I'm going to walk you around. We're going to walk through the neighborhood that the shop's in, Center Square. I'm going to take you to the Monument, another spot in Washington Park off Henry Johnson, 1 block up from the shop. That's like one of the funnest spots in the entire city of Albany, in my opinion. I'm going to take you to the skate park. You got to touch the skate park. It's fun. Great time. Then I'm thinking, like, where are we going after that? Probably going to take you to, like, Dove and Deer. It's a block away from the shop. Maybe we'll have a cocktail there, maybe an appetizer. They have great food.
What is Dove and Deer?
It's a restaurant.
Okay.
Great restaurant, great patio, great vibes. Yeah, and I mean, then it's like, all right, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? Like, what do you want to see?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, honestly, it's like, I feel like the plaza in itself is like a field trip. You can just get into so much there in itself that it's a day. It's like you can get underneath the concourse. You can see all the art, all the skate spots. The Capitol, if it's during the week, I mean, there are Capitol tours. We could go to the Corning Tower. We could go to the top of the Corning Tower and just take a 360 view of the entire city. The museum is like amazing in itself. There's so much to do just at the plaza itself, which is, I mean, like I said, I love the plaza as a skate spot, but it's like that's the first place we're going.
Sounds like a very good day.
It's gonna be a fun day, I promise you. You're gonna like leave Albany like educated on like the capital of New York State, where it's like, I've been to Europe and people are like, "Oh, you're from New York, like New York City." Everybody just
Yeah,
you hear New
that's
York,
what they always go to.
New York City. It's like, no, there's so much more than like New York City. It's like Albany, upstate. Like there's so much here. Like it's a great place to live. People love it here. It's like, yeah, plaza, everything.
Plaza.
Plaza.